Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, as-salatu was-salam Rasulillah. Previously, we talked about the following subjects already. So, this chapter 3, first we talked about the relative adjective, al-ismul mansub, and such as Baghdadiyun, Madaniyun, and then diminutive nouns, al-ismul tazghir. We talked about those. And then this next section was al-ma'rifa wa nakira, definite and indefinite or common nouns. Section 4 was about ism mudhakkar muannas, masculine and feminine nouns. How do you basically recognize feminine nouns, and every noun that's not feminine is going to be masculine. And last time we talked about, there was introduction basically about wahid, tasniya, and jama, singular, dual, and plural. So last time we talked, in this section pretty much we talked about the wahid, and the tasniya and the jama was not talked about in the last section. That's what we're going to talk about in this section. So this part of the last section is going to be in this next section, section 3.6, aqsamul jam'a, okay, the types of plural. So that's what we're going to talk about today, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. There are, believe it or not, 8 types of plurals. So aqsamul jam'i, this is mudaf ilayh construction, idafa construction, and this which means types of plurals. So this is types of plurals. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to first list all of them. So there's the first type of plural is al-jam'u salim. So I'm trying to write this neatly. Al-jam'u salim. Okay. Okay, al-jam'u salim. Okay. And compare this to al-jam'u mukassar. So these are al-jam'u al-mukassar. Mukassar. Okay, al-jam'u mukassar. So this is sound plural. Maybe I'll just write it like sound plural, P's for plural, and this is going to be broken plural. Okay, so these are 2 categories. So first is sound plural, and then broken plural. And the next 2 categories are kind of go along together. Al-jam'u, okay, qillati, okay, qillatin, okay, it's another mudaf ilayh construction, and they don't say al-jam'u on this one. They say jam'u qillatin because this is mudaf ilayh construction, and in the mudaf ilayh construction, remember you cannot have al. So mudaf does not have an al and cannot have a tanween, so it's going to be jam'u, okay, qillatin. That's how they write it. Okay, this one does not have al either. Jam'u qillatin. That's how they write it. That's how I should write it. So jam'u qillatin, and there is jam'u. I'll write this a little closer together because they're okay. So jam'u kasratin. This is kas. 3 dots. I could sound a big gun. Jam'u kasratin. Kasratin. Jam'u qillatin and jam'u kasratin. And this is restricted plural. Okay. and this is unrestricted plural. What this means is Jam' al-Qillati means it's a plural for numbers 3 to 10, so a short group of numbers. Unrestricted means any number of plurals, in quantity wise in the category. Okay, so that's the third and fourth category. They kind of go together, and the next two kind of by themselves in a way actually. So this is Jam'ul Jam'i, which is kind of interesting. Jam'u. So it's like plural of a plural. That's interesting, right? It's a plural, and then plural of a plural. It's like double plural. Okay. Jam'u Jam'i. That's kind of funky, right? Plural of a plural. Okay. Jam'u Jam'i. And then the next one is Muntahil Jamu. Okay, so I should write what this is, right? So this is plural of a plural, plural of a plural, right? And then we need a different color, so we'll use this one. And there's muntahi. Okay, this is muntahi. Muntahil. This is the ha. Muntahal Jumu. Muntahal Jumu. That's a mudaf ilayh construction. They don't really call this anything. Muntahal Jumu, the English version wise, is a particular type of a plural. So okay, so this Muntahal Jumu here is I don't know exactly how to translate these words, but it's like the maximum of the plural. This, you know, you can say plural of few numbers, plural of many numbers, and plural of maximum numbers. So I heard that somewhere in some lecture before, but I don't know exactly. So for myself, I'm going to translate the max plural, the maximum plural. Okay, but it has a certain characteristic. The plural has these certain characteristics. It's going to be Jamu Muntahal Jumu. Okay, Muntahal Jumu, the maximum plural. Okay, that's how I'm going to translate this for now, because you kind of have to have English meaning of these Arabic words if you never heard these Arabic words before, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so and then we have two more categories. Is here's another two categories we got to squeeze in here. Okay, so which colors we don't have yet? We don't have it white, so we'll just put this white. So we have Ismul Jama. Okay, Ismul Jam'i. Okay, and this is a collective noun, which is basically a noun for a thing, a collection which contains many things, such as a nation. A nation is a group of, bunch of people, right? So it's like a noun that represents like a plurality of things, but as a single entity. So that's that. And then finally, and we will have Ismul Jinsi, generic noun. Ismul Jinsi. Okay, so this is Ismul Jinsi, and this section, I must say, is probably the most complicated section so far in this chapter. So we're gonna be patient and spend some time in here. Okay, so this is generic noun. Okay, so we'll talk about that. It's okay, like masdar type of concept here. Okay, so to start again from the beginning. Okay, so these are the 8 types of nouns that are discussed here. So we can label them or not label them, but al-jamu salim. Okay, so let's label them. This is one jamu salim, and there's jamu mukassar. They're together. Okay, so jamu salim and jamu mukassar. So that's 1, and that's 2, And then we have jamu qillah, that's 3, and jamu kasratin, which is four. And then we have plural of a jamu of jam'ah, 5. And then muntaha al-jumu, the max plural, that's my terminology. And then number 6, ismul jam, collective noun, that's number 7. And finally ismul jinsi, which is number 8. So these are 8 different types of plural nouns in the Arabic language here, okay? 8 different types of plural nouns. We're going to talk about these individually now, okay? All right. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, let's do this. Numero uno, al-jamu salim. Okay, al-jamu salim. Okay, so this is al-jamu salim is sound plural. Okay, now it is that plural whose sigha, the sequence of letters or form of the wahid, does not change. Okay, so the you have to know these definitions because you know these things, you know what I'm saying? So the definition of a sound plural is a plural, okay, whose sigha, okay, you have to know this fancy word. Okay, let's write sighatun. Okay. Okay, sighatun, or the sequence of letters. Okay, sighatun is the sequence of letters. Sequence of letters. Okay, or form. Okay, whose sigha, sequence of letters, does not change. Does not change. Okay, that is for it's best explained by an example. Okay, so we have, for example, muslimun. Okay, that's a Muslim. Muslimun, that's one Muslim person. Okay, and then the jam'a of this. Okay, so the jam'a of this, that's a jeen, is for jam'a. So jam'a of this is muslimuna. Muslimuna. So in this case, as you can see, mim, sin, lam, mim. Mim, sin, lam, mim. So that sequence of original letters does not change. In other words, the change occurs from the end of the last letter on. So the sequence of the letters remain the same. There's nothing that comes in between them, or nothing that is deleted in between them. So the sequence of the original singular noun, the wahid sequence, the sigha of the wahid does not change. The sequence of the letters does not say Muslim, Muslimun, Muslimuna. So mim, sim, lam, mim remain in that sequence. So that's a jam'a salim. All right. Now there are 2 types of jam'a salim. Okay, and that's easy enough. Okay, I'm just going to write this here. So there are 2 types of jam'a salim. Okay, there's jam'a muzakkar salim. Okay, so there is jam'a. Okay, so no, not al. Okay, jam'a muzakkar salim. Okay, jam'u muzakkarin. Jam'u muzakkarin salim. That is masculine salim. Okay, and there is jam'u mu'annas salim. Right, here we go. So there is jam'u mu'annas salim. Okay, jam'u mu'annas salim. Okay, so sound masculine plural and sound feminine plural. That's what that means. So this is sound masculine, plural, and this is sound feminine, plural. Okay, how do you construct this? Okay, how do you construct these? Okay, so to construct these, it's just very helpful to know the Muslim table. Okay, I'm going to do that next. Alright, so I've written this Muslim table, and so this is for halat al-rafa here, and halat al-nasab here, and halat al-jar over here. And for feminine, a Muslim table is halat al-rafa and halat al-nasab and halat al-jar. Okay, so this is the Muslim table, and so this is singular here, dual here, and this is plural column. So singular, dual, pure. So before, in the previous section, we talked about how to make a dual. Ani, aini, aini, right? Tani, taini, taini. That's how you make singular dual for this. And if you remember again, the duals are the same for nasab and jar, and duals are the same for nasab and jar for masculine and feminine here. Okay, make that different color. Okay, so these are the same, and it so happens that they're also the same over here for duals are also the same in halat nasab and jar in plural form. Okay, kadhalik, like this. Okay, so now today we talk about this is how do you make jama salim plural. So before we talked about duals, you do ani, ani. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to make the plurals jama, muzakkar, and muannas. So if you can see this for the muzakkar, it's easy. You're going to muslimun becomes muslimuna. Okay, and how nasab and jar be mina, right? So it's going to be it's going to be like wow and noon. Okay, and then it's going to be ya and noon with the kasra like this, ya and noon like this with the kasra like this, and it's going to be atun like this, and atin, that's it, tin, atin, and atin like this, right? So muslim, so muslimatun, muslimatani, muslimatun. So how do you make a plural from this? Muslimatun becomes muslimatun, right? So muslimatan becomes muslimatin. Muslimatin becomes muslimatin. Okay, that's how you make this. Now we're gonna have to say all of this in a kind of fancy way. So for jama muzakkar salim, okay, I'm gonna have to erase this tiny bit. Okay, I think just do the jama muzakkar salim. For how do you make a jama muzakkar salim? Okay, you do it by adding this any business. All right. Okay, so to make a jama, you make a waw that's preceded by a dhamma followed by a noon. So waw that's preceded by a dhamma, that's this dhamma, followed by a noon with the fatha like this, right? Okay, so how do you write this? Okay, in halat al-rafa. Okay, so for halat al-rafa, so halatu rafi. So in halatu rafa, so what you do is you add this noon business, right? So how do you write this in words? Okay, it's kind of fancy. So it's like this. So you take a waw, okay. So wawun, that's a waw, wawun. Ma qablaha, okay, wawun ma qablaha. Remember, letters of alphabets are feminine, so that's why it's ma qablaha, before it. Ma qablaha, before it, okay, is madmumun. Okay, that's madmumun, that's the dhamma. So this is okay, ما قبلها مضموم, okay, and وبعدها, that's وبعدها, and after it, okay, is نون, and after it is نون, after it is نون مفتوحة, مفتوحة. So if you test questions say how do you make a Jama Salim Muzakkar in Halat al-Rafa, the answer would be by adding wawun ma qablaha madmumun wa ba'daha nunun maftuhatun, which is basically this. Okay, so you muslimuna. So there's a waw, before it is a damma. So wawun ma qablaha madmumun, that's a damma madmumun, and ma ba'daha is nunun maftuhatun, nun with the fatha. Okay, so and then we can say what's in the halatul, and then how about in the halatul nasbin, halatul nasbi wa jarri, and jar. How about in the halatul nasbi wa jarri? Okay, same thing. Okay, so it's not gonna be wow, right? And then it's going to be ya. It's going to be this ya over here. So that's going to be ya'un. That's how you write ya'un. Okay. Ma qablaha, before it is going to be ya, usually like a kasra before it. Okay. Ma qablaha, before it is going to be maksurun. Okay, it's going to be a maksurun. Okay, ما قبلها مكسور, and then بعدها وبعدها. Okay, it's going to be this نون. It's going to be نون مسلمين, right? Okay. muslimina, right? Muslimina, nun with the fatha, same thing. Nunun maftuhatun, so it's much easier to actually see it in the Muslim table than to write all of this. Okay, so how do you make a Jama Salim for Mudhakkar? Is this is Jamu Muzakkar Salim. In Halat al-Rafa, you take wa ma qablaha madmumun, wa ma qablaha madmumun, wa ba'daha nunun maftuhatun, that's muslimuna. And for Halat al-Nasab and Jar, ya'un ma qablaha maksurun, muslimina, this is this over here, maksurun. Okay, so that's the maksurun. Wa ba'daha nunun maftuhatun, and ba'daha nunun maftuhatun, nun with the fatha. Okay, so that's how you do that, Jama Muzakkar and Salim. Okay, and so that's pretty much it. So that's the fancy way of doing. This is good to memorize the table, right? And then the second, of course, was over here. Okay, and Jama Mu'annas Salim. Okay, here we go. Jam'u Mu'annas Salim. Mu'annas Jam'u Mu'annasin Salim. Salimun. Okay, which is sound feminine plural. Okay, so now we have to write this one, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. How do you write that in these fancy terminology? So again, we can just do in halatu, in halatu rafa. So in halatu rafa, atun. How do you describe that? Okay, so alifun, right? It's going to be alifun ma qablaha مفتوحة. Okay, مفتوح. ألف ما قبلها مفتوح وبعدها تاء مضمومة. Okay, so it's going to be this atun, right? So it's going to be alifun. So here's alifun. You have to learn how to write these words. Alifun. Okay, I should do that with the purples, which I kind of been doing with the purple. So it's going to be alifun. Okay, ما قبلها before it. Okay, it's going to be a fatha max. Wait, it's going to be maftuhun. It's going to be maftuhun. Okay, and after it وبعدها. Okay, وبعدها, and then this ta, right? That's going to be this ta. I just use ta. Ta'un. Ta'un madmumatun. Madmumatun. Okay, so madmumatun. So alifun. So that's this alif you're talking about right here. Ma qablaha maftuhun. That's this fatha, and after it ma ba'daha ta'un maftuhatun. Okay, so alifun ma qablaha maftuhun. Now here I don't know it's why this is masculine and this is feminine here describing. I don't know why that is. Alif before it is maftuhun. Why is it not maftuhatun, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out if I find the answer. Maybe I'll next time I'll figure it, let you know, but that's what it is. Alif ma qablaha maftuhun wa ba'daha ta'un maftuhatun. Okay. Okay, because I think there is just two tanweens maftuhatun. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so that's what that is. And then we have halatu nasab and jar. Okay, so halatu and nasab, nasbi wal jarri. In halatu nasab and jar, that's going to be atin, right? Atin. So we can pretty much write that here. It's going to be alifun, lifun. Okay, ma qablaha. That's ma. It's a funky ma, but it's a ma. Qablaha. Okay, ma qablaha. Same thing, right? Ma qablaha maftuhun. ما قبلها مفتوح, and then وبعدها. Okay, it's going to be ta. Okay, with kasra. Ta'un maksuratun. It's going to be ta'un maksuratun. Okay, maksuratun. Okay, so that's fancy way of describing. So if you just know Muslim table, then you can generate these, but that's how you do it. Okay, so that's how you make Jama Muzakkar Salim and Jama Muannas Salim. That's how that is done. Jam'a Muannas Salim over here. So there's two. So that's the first category here. We talked about Al-Jamu Salim. Jamu Salim, the definition of Jam'a Salim is that the plural husigha, the sequence of letters does not change. Muslimun, Muslimuna. And there's Jama Muzakkar Salim, Jama Muannas Salim, Ismun, Una, Ina, Atin, Atun, Atin, like that. Okay, so that's how you make a jama salim. Okay, that's the first category we talked about this so far, and in this section. So a jamu salim. That's what we talked about so far. That's pretty slow. Okay, I got it. Okay, the second category, al jama mukassar, they don't talk about it very much except they just define this here. So this is a broken plural. Okay, this is a broken plural. Okay, which means basically a plural. Okay, whose sigha. Okay, whose sigha. That's not how you write sigha. There's a sigha. There's a ya here. Sighatun. Okay. Okay. Husigha, which is the singular letter sequence or form. The sigha is the meaning of sigha is singular letter sequence. Singular letter sequence. Form. Okay. Husigha changes. Okay. In this form, the sigha changes. Okay. Sigha of wahid. Okay. Changes. Okay. When the plural is made. Okay. When the plural is made. Okay. Example. For example, rajulun. Rajulun is singular. Okay. To make the plural for this is rijalun. See, there's alif now stuck between the jim and the lam, so the sequence is changed. Rajulun to rijalun, just as jama'ah. Jim jama. Okay, so that's, they just define it here. They don't talk further about the jama mukassar because there are like 100 different types of them or something like that. Okay, so now then we shall talk about the third category over here, which is jam'u qillati. Let's talk about the jam'u qillati. All right, category number 3 is jam'u qillatin. Qillatin. Okay, restricted plural. Okay, now qilla means qillat, qalil is in small numbers. Okay, restricted plural, jamu qillatin. Okay, plural which denotes a number from 3 to 10. Okay, a plural which denotes a number from 3 to 10. Okay, and 3 to 10. So when a plural comes in this form, it means anywhere between 3 to 10 number. Okay, and it comes in 4 awzan. Okay, it comes in 4. Okay, not this one. It comes in 4 awzan or wazn. Awzan nun. That's aw. It looks like it's connected to the aw. Zanun. Awzanun. Okay, or wazns. Okay, so it comes in 4 different wazns. All right, so I'm gonna write this out first. Okay. I realize it's going to be pretty challenging to memorize all of these. Probably the best way of memorizing this is by examples, because after a while all these patterns start to look pretty much the same. So this is an example of a singular here, and its corresponding plural in this column. Okay, so jam'u qillatin. So jam'u qillatin comes in these four forms. Af'alun, okay, sorry, it's af'ulun. Okay, you have to make sure you get these right? Af'ulun, af'alun, af'ilatun, and fi'latun. Okay, af'ulun, af'alun, af'ilatun, fi'latun. Okay, these are the four patterns. So if any plural comes in these four patterns, it means anywhere between 3 to 10. So nafsun, for example, which means self. I just have to, let's write this as, this means self. Okay, maybe different color. So this is self, and anfusu means many selves, right? So so it means 3 to 10 selves. Okay, qawlun means statements. Aqwalun means like 3 to 10 statements. Okay, ta'amun means food, and at'imatun, af'ilatun is 3 to 10 foods. Okay, ghulamun means boy, and ghilmatun means 3 to 10 boys. Okay, so watch. Okay, so now this is singular form and this is the plural form. So nafsun, and the plural of nafsun is af'ulun. Anfusun, this is anfusun. Af'ulun. Okay, and the plural of qawlun is af'alun, which is aqwalun. Okay, so qawlun, aqwalun, aqwalun. Okay, af'alun. Okay, and then ta'amun, its plural is at'imatun, af'ilatun. Okay, so af'ilatun, and ghulamun is fi'latun, qilmatun. So these are the jama' qilla, which denote a number of 3 to 10, and it comes in these four awzan: af'ulun, af'alun, af'ilatun, and fi'latun. So maybe the best way to remember these is to just memorize these four examples: nafsun, anfusun, qawlun, akhwalun, ta'amun, at'imatun, ghulamun, ghilmatun. So nafsun, anfusun, qawlun, akhwalun, ta'amun, at'imatun, ghulamun, ghilmatun. So this is af'ulun, af'alun, af'ilatun, and fi'latun. Okay, like this. So this is jama' qilla. It comes in these four patterns. Okay, so before we go on to the next category, which is jam'u kathirun, okay, unrestricted plural, there's one note over here in this section. Okay, there is a note. Okay, the note is the masculine and feminine. Okay, the masculine and feminine sound plural. Okay, that is muslimuna, muslimatun, like this, sound plural. Okay, which is not. Okay, which is not, which is not, which is not preceded by al, by al. Okay, which is not preceded, but is also. Okay, is also considered. Considered, 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 jamu qilla, jamu qilla, like this, qillatin. Okay, so examples. Okay, aqilatun. Okay, aqilatun. or aqiluna. Okay, so aqiluna, aqilatun. These are intelligent females, and intelligent men. Okay, so but means 3 to 10. Okay, so that's a very important note. So the sound plurals without an L. Okay, without an L. This is kind of important. Without an L. Okay, so that we got that. Okay, so now we go over here. Unrestricted plurals. Okay, there's a long list of things here. So let's define it first. And denotes, okay, plural, which denotes, okay, in number greater than or equal to 3 and upwards, could be anything, and it comes in the following wazn, and some, they say some, and there's like 20 here. Some common wazn are the following. Awzan. Some common awzan. Awzan, the plural of wazn, are the following. Okay, are. Okay, so unrestricted for jam'u kasratin. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Okay, so here it is. There are 10 forms that are given over here. So there are 10 forms that are given. These are all jamu kathir, which again imply a number greater than 3. Okay, and some common awzan are listed over here, and examples given. So this is the singular, and this is the plural form. So I'll just go through maybe 2 or 3 at a time. So fi'alun is one pattern. One wazn is fi'alun. So abdun, ibadun, fi'alun, fi'alun, abdun, ibadun. And then there is fu'ala'u, alimun, ulama'u, fu'ala'u. So okay, so abdun means like slave. Okay, and then ibadun means lots of slave. And then we have alimun is somebody's knowledgeable. So alimun is knowledgeable person. Trying to find a neutral pen over here. Knowledgeable. knowledgeable. Knowledgeable person. Ulama is many knowledgeable people. And then Nabiyun is a prophet, of course. And Anbiya is multiple prophets. Rasulun is a messenger. And Rusulun is lots of messengers. So fi'alun, okay, abdun, ibadun. And then alimun, ulama'u, asfu'ala'u. And then af'ila'u, anbiya'u, nabiyun, anbiya'u. Fu'ulun is another pattern, which is rasulun, rusulun, messenger. Rasulun, rusulun. Okay, and najmun is a star, and nujumun is lots of stars. So that is fu'ulun. So fu'ulun. So najmun, nujumun. Okay, so and then there's fu'alun. Okay, khadimun, which is I think khadimun is a servant. Okay, that's a servant. Let me just write these first. Maridun is a patient. Talibun is a student. And fariqatun is a group or a sect. And ghulamun is a boy. Alright, so here's so najmun, nujumun, fu'ulun, فؤول فعال خادم خدام خادم خدام مريض مرضى. This is فعلا فعلا. Okay, and then طالب طلبة. Okay, طلبة. Okay, so which is فعلة, and فعل فريقة. Okay, فرخ فرخ مالت فرخ, and finally فعلان غلام becomes غلمان غلمان. So clearly it's going to be difficult to like memorize all of these. Maybe best to memorize the examples, and from there you can extrapolate others. So عبد عباد عليم علماء نبي أنبياء رسول رسل نجم نجوم خادم خدام مريض مرضى طالب طلبة فريقة فريقة. Okay, this is a فرقة. Actually, I made a spelling mistake here. Let me just correct over here. فرقة. It's not فريقة, it's فرقة. Sorry about that. So this is فرقة. فرقة, which is a group or sect, in فرق is a group of or sex is plural, and فعلان غلام boy in غلمان. So and then for example like ulama, right? So it says ulama, you could ulama. So this is fu a la u. Okay, so from here you can derive this fu a la u. So if you memorize this, probably the list of words is easier to memorize the actual things here. So I think that's probably what I will do here. I'll probably try to memorize this 10 of these words. So abdun ibadun alimun ulama'u nabiyun anbiya'u rasulun rusulun najmun nujumun khadimun خدام مريض مرضى طالب طالبة فرقة فرق and غلام غلمان. Inshallah, that's what I'll probably memorize this list, inshallah. Okay, inshallah, I'll continue the remainder of this in the next section, inshallah, in the session, inshallah. Until then, salatu wassalamu ala